What's up, everyone? We headed to Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood to answer two questions. What is early entry at Super Nintendo World, and is it worth it? We arrived at Universal's entrance gates at 7:20 a.m. as early entry starts 1 hour before the park opens, so 8 a.m. in this case, but it can vary. After waiting roughly 15 minutes at the gate, they let us in to start our journey towards Super Nintendo World at 7:35 a.m. And it is a bit of a journey as it is on the lower lot of the property. How much is early entry, you ask? Early entry can range from $20 to $30 per person depending on the day above and beyond your admission ticket. This also includes a one-time express access to the studio tour, valid until 11 a.m. We headed down the street and made our way to our first stop, Universal Plaza. Side note, we were here on Halloween Horror Nights, so traffic at the park on this day may be different. There was not much traffic at the time of our arrival, but as we waited at the first checkpoint, the foot traffic began to trickle in. At 7:47 a.m., we were on the move again. After passing by some pleasant-looking clowns, we headed towards Springfield. By this time, our early entry group had grown quite a bit larger as we made our way to Krusty Land. After passing by Springfield, we headed to our first set of escalators at 7:50 a.m. And if you have ever visited Universal Studios Hollywood, you know this is just the start of your escalator journey. Down the escalator we go. You can take the stairs on the left side of the escalators, but it is not a shortcut. A team member will hold you back with the larger crowd. Now down the second escalator. Ah yes, we can see Super Nintendo World in our sights. At 7:53 a.m. we approach the third escalator. As you can see, the stair people are being held back with the escalator crowd. At 7:55 a.m. we reached the end of our escalator journey and headed toward the entrance of Super Nintendo World. At this point, they were still holding the whole group back, so you runners, fast walkers, will still have to be patient. And here we are, Super Nintendo World. We officially walked through the warp pipe at 7:57 a.m., so a few minutes earlier than our 8 a.m. early entry time. Now for the main reason why you would want to purchase early entry. Well, for Mario Kart Bowser's challenge, of course. The wait times for this ride can grow quite considerably throughout the day. As we made our way through the queue with virtually no stopping, we arrived at the pre-show at 8:03 a.m. We grabbed our AR glasses and headed down the stairs. By 8:06 a.m. we made it on the ride. You may get to ride twice in a row like we did if there is still no line. Pretty cool. Another bonus is the low crowd levels. Here's an example of the foot traffic in Super Nintendo World at 8:40 a.m. Use this time to interact with mystery blocks, coin blocks, collect stamps, and complete your power-up challenges and get your keys to take down Bowser Jr. We completed all of ours around 8:45 a.m. and it was go time. Success! We did it! It's now 8:57 a.m., a few minutes before opening and still not too much traffic. 9:02 a.m. and the park floodgates have opened, because here comes all the people. A quick look at Mario Kart Bowser's challenge wait time shows it is 15 minutes. Not too bad. You can ride this ride multiple times before the park fully opens. And checking back in at noon, the wait time is now 45 minutes. So is it worth it? We say yes, especially if you're only going for one day, as now you have time to explore the rest of the park, essentially rope dropping, and leisurely come back to Super Nintendo World at your own pace with so much already accomplished. Well, that's it. Remember, life moves pretty fast. Take a mouse break.